Your fault. Your failure. Your fumble. Taking responsibilities for your faults, your failures, your fumbles. That's the first step in organizing a game plan to get out of the mud, out of the muck, out of the yuck, and build yourself up. That's the first step from going from hell to holy. That's the first step from walking upright. When you're leaning on Jesus or leaning on God or leaning on your deity, to let you know, look, I made a mistake. I made a fall, I made a failure, I made a fumble, I let the ball drop. It was my bad. I'm gonna do better. But there's only gonna be so many I'm gonna do better. But the thing about it is that once you start taking responsibility for that, then people start seeing you as a responsible person. Don't think that people aren't watching you when you start blaming somebody else. And you know that person that always comes to you saying that such and such is horrible, or did you see what so and so did, and they never look at self. Looking at self. Examine yourself. Examine yourself. You know where that comes from. Examine yourself. I used to think this saying right here, to thy own self be true. I thought that was in the Bible, but it's not. Shakespeare said that. To thy own self be true. You can tell everybody else is lie, but you know it's your fault. You know you did it. You know you left the oven on, man. Take the fault. Take the blame. Take the L. Taking the L ain't that bad. Everybody loses. Because we know you're going to take the credit when you win. Oh yeah, you're going to take the credit for something that wasn't yours. But you're going to blame that's your fault on someone else. Don't start diverting and shifting because that's not a good business practice. That's not a good way to build things. And that's not a good way to say, look, I'm a leader. Because leaders don't do that. Well, President-elect does that. But leaders don't do that. Leaders don't take the fault. They don't, and a lot of great leaders, they understand that the credit comes from the help of other people. So that's the important thing. Examine yourself. Take God in the fact that, look, I make mistakes. It has been my fault. It will be my fault. I will not 100% be perfect, but I will 100% try. And then you can start building on something. And that leads me to something else. Because as soon as it's your fault, as soon as there's a problem with what you're doing, then you switch lanes. This week you want to be the butcher. Next week is the baker. And then it's the candlestick maker. You don't know what you want to be. Because you get to a point where it gets too hard and you switch lanes. Or it gets to a point where it gets too hard and it's something you didn't do. You have a failure. You didn't get the right license. You didn't get the right this. You didn't do the right thing. You didn't come up with the right amount of money. You didn't do something. Your fault. Hey man, I thought you were gonna be a butcher. Yeah man, but that cost $7,000. I just didn't have $7,000. So I'm gonna make sandwiches. I mean, the thing about it is that when it is your fault, or when you do something, or when there is a stoppage in your plans, don't just immediately sit there and say, okay, well, I need to do something else now. No, think about how you can jump that, or how you can move around that, or how you can work through that, or how you can have a workaround. There are people who can help you, but hey, if you're going to blame them on your faults, they're not going to want to help you because they know you. I know you. You know what a real friend is? A real friend is someone who knows every fault that you have, but is still your friend. But that's not business. In business is, if you got a fault, you're going to have some missing business partners because they're not going to deal with your faults, your failures, or your fumbles, and you not taking blame for it. All you got to do is just say, look, my bad, I'm going to do better. And do better. Do better. You can do better. You will do better. In 2017, you'll do so much better than you did last year because you're going to see it. Why? I failed the 8th grade. Yes, I did. I flunked. And you know why I flunked? Because I didn't pay attention in the 8th grade. So I had to retake it. But the thing about it is that the things I didn't think I knew, I really did know. Because when I had to do them over again, I recognized it, but I was so caught up in doing something else in another direction that I failed it. But once I saw it again, that goes there and that goes, now it's easy. Now I aced the class. Of course, we already had it before, but I failed it before because I didn't pay attention. I did not pay attention. When you build yourself up, when you get out of that muck, out of that yuck, and you start building, the best way to keep up above ground is to listen. Listen. Because the answer is always given to you. It's either in voice, It's in direction. It's in word. The answers are always there. They're right in front of you, but the only thing that's stronger than them is your voice. You cut your ears up, you don't hear nothing nobody saying. And they got this quote in the Bible where the man wanted Jesus to heal him. And he kept saying, "Oh, son of Nazareth, son of Nazareth, have mercy on me." He was yelling so loud when Jesus said, "How can I help you?" He couldn't hear him. His enemies had to tell him that. "Hey, man, I'm calling you." Listen, when you start getting yourself out of that muck and out of that yuck, people will come to you because they recognize. Don't you know people recognize good and bad? They see it in everybody. You say, "Oh, you wear your emotions on your shoulders." What you do is you wear your success on your framework. They know someone's successful from someone unsuccessful. They can see it. I mean, you may try to fake it, act like you got it all, but when the rubber hits the road, they'll know you ain't got it. You're just talking. Talk is cheap. This right here, I pay monthly on that. Why? Because I have to set an example. I could do this out my house. I could do it out the car. I could do it at McDonald's here and then Carl's Jr. over there and then meet me over here and then meet me over there. But that sets precedence. That sets responsibility. That sets action. When you walk in there, you know you're going to spend some money. I can't make too many failures, too many fumbles, too many faults because I got to pay too many bills. Sometimes responsibility, you're afraid of that, so you run away from it, and that's your biggest fault. That's your biggest failure. That's why there's so many people sleeping under the bridge. Yeah, there's some there who had bad problems, but a lot of them ran away from their responsibilities. Some of y'all living with your mama or your uncle or your niece or your kinfolk because you don't want the responsibility of trying to go out there and make it for yourself. It's responsibility. You don't want to take it. You don't want to make it. You don't want to get responsibility when you fall, when you fail, when you fumble. But you got to start. No one's going to cut your neck off if you fail, fumble, or fall, but they will hold you to your word if you say it wasn't you only so many times, and they realize, you know what, I ain't going to give them a chance because they're going to blame it on somebody else. I ain't going to give her a chance because it ain't never her fault. She don't never say she's sorry. Have you ever met someone that never say they're sorry? Oh, my God. You ain't never sorry? It ain't never your fault? Who I'd hate to be you. Good things, bad things really do happen to good people. But in this case, bad things happen to people who it ain't never their fault. Get out the muck, get out the yuck, hold responsibility for yourself. Stand on your own 2 feet. That's my whole thing. And if you got a problem with maybe, all right, the reason this didn't work out is because, well, nobody knew about it. Come to me. I can help you out. Bring your problems to me if you're having problems with promotion. I'm the guy. I'm the one that can make sure somebody sees your stuff. I got this great deal. It's with Selfies. Costs you $50 a month. $50 a month, and everybody sees your product. $50 a month, and then everybody knows where you are. Your business starts building. It starts growing. It starts multiplying. It starts dividing. You start to get, what do they say? It's the 7 streams of income, which I find to be so funny. But here's the thing about it. If you start recognizing your problem and start fixing them, then people will start looking at you and saying, okay, they are responsible for what they do. I can trust them. I wasn't always like that. And I'm not telling you something that I heard about, read about, thought about. I'm telling you something that I was. I was irresponsible in a lot of things. And I've come to realize that doesn't make good business practices. That doesn't build you up. It doesn't get you clientele. It doesn't keep you in the framework of getting stuff done. It doesn't help your work ethic if you're always blaming somebody else but yourself. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes it is somebody else's fault. But I'm going to tell you, if you do business long enough, you can recognize that before it happens, and you can divert from that situation. That's why your business partner left you, because they saw that you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing. Oh, but you're going to blame them now. Oh, they did that. No, it was you. No, it was you. No, it was you. Yeah, okay, it was me. All right, cool. Now let's work on getting better. Let's work on doing better. Let's work on 2017. Let's work on promotions. Let's go down and see your granddaddy's granddad and see CA, Charles Andrews. Let's follow him on Instagram. Let's follow him on Twitter. Let's follow him on Facebook. Let's check him out. Let's give him a shot. Hey, I want to see if he can do it with this $50. Can he put me out there? Because I got my system plan ready. I'm ready for business. But I have none, so I'm going to go see him. So then he's going to come to me, and then I'm going to learn how to be more responsible about what I do, because now I got people who are depending on me to get the job done. Well, that's all I got to say. I told you every day, baby. Every day you will see me if you see me. You know what I'm saying? You will see me right here letting you know I'm all about helping you. It really is. I ain't trying to sell you something that I do. I'm trying to sell you something that you do. Let everybody know what you do. I've been there. I've made the money. A good some of the bad habit is gone. But my thing is, I ain't trying to be no super duper billionaire, but you should be. Because you're younger, maybe you got more problems, more responsibilities, you got more situations. I ain't tripping on that. My daughter's graduating. That's really the only thing that's important in my life. My mama's gone, so my daughter's my only life right now. So, and will be. Even if I get somebody else, my daughter is my life. So I'm happy. I'm ecstatic. But I want to help your business out. I want to help you get to the next level. That's why I'm here talking. It's not because I think that, well, it's a great way to, no. I want you to do better. See, I done talked already. I done talked to myself too far already. I gotta go. But really, from this point on, take responsibility for your actions, and you'll find out that people will accept you, even for your faults, your failures, or your fumbles. As long as you get up and do better. Peace. My fault. My fault. I forgot to get the camera.